I was watching an interesting documentary the other day. And
I love documentaries.
Yes, but this one was focused on Mormons. I have Mormon friends. I've had Mormon friends throughout the years. Actually, one of my best friends, Amber, I don't even remember her. She was Mormon. Mm-hmm. I lived with her for years. She was a best friend, a roommate, a confidant, a mentor, a mentee, whatever. And I had so much love and respect for this friend of mine, and she was Mormon, and so I got to know a lot about Mormonism.
Yeah. And
the things that go on there. And, okay, so not everything's my cup of tea, but not everything's my cup of tea with Catholics either, and I'm surrounded by them, right? It's to me, organized religion isn't my thing necessarily, so... But Mormons do have some practices that I think most people would consider a little bit strange. They have this underwear that they wear that protects them from, protects their virginity or whatever it is. I'm not really sure.
Are there special underwear?
They wear magic. Yeah, people call it magic underwear. Even some of my Mormon friends have referred to it as magic underwear, right? It's like magic underwear. I don't even think they believe it. Like it protects them from something. I'm not sure, but it's a garment that they wear. I think mainly the females, or maybe the males wear it too, but mainly the females. And I've seen it. I've seen the magic underwear. It's not magic. It's just like a slip, right?
Okay.
It's like a silk shirt
like
and booty shorts,
barrier.
right? Essentially, yeah. It's a little barrier, Make sure you don't get too far in the process. Remember the underwear.
That's right. They're
I
magic.
can just see like a penis just hitting the magic underwear. Bing! It gives you a little, like an electro shock, like that guy in Monsters Inc. I got my dick got electrified by that fence. What were you doing with your dick in the fence, dude?
Not Monsters Inc.
Oh, no. Sorry. No, we're gonna get Disney is gonna send us a cease and desist immediately.
No, it was Monster Hunters.
The Monster Hunters.
Yes.
Mountain monsters is what it was. And we reviewed an episode, and they were like running around a farm doing something, and all of a sudden the guy got electrocuted, and he goes, I got electrocuted so bad, knocked my dick in the dirt. I was like, why'd you have your dick out? I don't understand what was going on there. So,
That's what the magic underwear would be like.
All right,
An
so
electrocution fence.
So the more, it's just like, ah! Oh my God.
I'm trying to help you, stupid.
I know you are. Okay. So I was watching this documentary, right? And the one of the women who was in this documentary, this Instagram video on this documentary, did a video about something called soaking. Do you know what soaking is?
I don't.
Okay, let me tell you what soaking is.
Oh, Lord.
Here we go. You ready for this? This is a strange practice, but trust me, the Christians, the Catholics are no better, and I'll explain why in a second. There is some part of the teenage culture, the young culture, or maybe the Mormon culture in general, that believes that it's only sex if there is friction. It's not sex if there's not friction. So if you're not sliding in and out, then you're not doing anything wrong, right? You're still okay in God's eyes. You're keeping your virginity. You're just soaking yourself.
Yeah. I can see how the soaking happens.
Yeah,
Getting all worked up.
So imagine this. 2 Mormon youngsters running around, having a good time, right? And they get back to the condo at the end of the night, or the house at the end of the night. And they got to penetrate the magic underwear. Bing, bing.
Yep. They get past. They get past the underwear.
They get past the underwear, right? And then they say, "But I'm just going to put it in you, but I'm not going anywhere with it. I'm just going to put it in you, and we're just going to sit there holding each other tight." Now, for a guy like me, that'd be good enough to get the job done. I'd be done. I'd be ready to go. Right? I'm serious. I'd be loaded and ready to go. I'd be like, I'm good.
Who cares about the friction?
I don't see what the excitement is for the woman, but I guess, a little intimate touch could be exciting there, right? I'm assuming. I don't know. I'm not a woman. Tell me, Krissy, would soaking be exciting to you?
I don't know if I would like the soaking.
Yeah.
But don't knock it till you try.
Hey, listen, it's not the emotion of the ocean, it's the lotion of the potion, or whatever they say.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mormon soaking. But there's an extra layer that goes along with this. There's an extra level of soaking that is going around Instagram and TikTok.
Okay.
Which is you can soak. You can like plan to soak, right? You can plan to do some soaking. Like, hey, me and Bridget are going to go out later on. We're going to do some soaking. So since you're my roommate.
At our condo.
Yeah, at our condo. In Utah, I guess. I'm not sure.
That's the snow lodge.
Yeah, but me and Brenda are going to do some soaking later on. So Bill, as with my condo roommate, I don't know. I got that was oddly specific. In your condo, as my condo roommate, I would like you to do me a favor. Since I can't do any of the action, I can't like actually do any thrusting because that then in God's eyes we're in trouble, right? But what you can do is you can go ahead and jump up and down on the bed for me. And then I'm not thrusting. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just
you got to
soaking.
involve a third person.
You have to involve a third, a fourth, or a fifth. It depends on how crazy you want it to get. So
jump on the bed.
There is, I don't know if it's a urban legend, it's a myth, it's a folklore, but it seems to be true from my research. At least there are some people on the internet who have admitted that this goes on. That you can soak, but then you can have friends come in and shake the bed for you, right?
Make it a whole night.
Look how fucking industrious this culture is. These kids today, I would have never thought that. I would have never thought that. Now I've done a lot of dry humping. I've done soaking not
purpose.
That's like an addendum to sex, not as the actual event, but as something I did in the middle of sex to try and control myself. Like, just let me soak here for a minute. If you let me soak here for a minute, I would appreciate it. Why am I laughing like a 13-year-old? It's like I've never heard about sex before. So, I have laid romantically soaking in a woman, but I've never asked my friends to come join in the process. And I just find it so industrious of these kids. What was popular back in my day as Catholics, I'll tell you this. We're no better. They're no better. I mean, I'm not, don't consider myself a practicing Catholic right now, but they're no better because the kids in my time period got it in their heads that vaginal sex was the only sex that mattered.
Yeah.
Like in God's eyes, it was the only sex that mattered. And it was the only, according to us, our 15-year-old brains, 16-year-old brains, it was the only sex that could actually get you pregnant. It was the only sex that could actually give you STDs. So in God's eyes, in the eyes of the church, in the eyes of your parents, in the eyes of everybody, there was a practice called everything but. No pun intended. Everything but, right? And everything but, you can imagine what that meant. That meant everything but. You could have anal sex, you could have oral sex, you could do whatever you want, just not the vaginal canal, right? As long as you stayed away from those things, that one particular thing, you were good. As long as you stayed away from the daisy, the rest of the flower bed was open for interpretation. It's essentially how it went. So lest you think anybody out there, like everyone's, getting all crazy on the Mormons about this soaking shit on the internet, some sections of the internet. The truth is, people from all walks of life have this different version of soaking, right?
Yeah.
I'd much rather soak in a vagina than an anus, if you ask me. It's just my personal preference, mainly because I don't know that you can soak in an anus, but I don't know. I don't know the mechanics of it. But I just wanted to mention that there is this trend out there on the internet talking about soaking, teaching the kids how to soak.
Okay.
I wish I had this when I was a kid. I would have soaked away. I would have been I would have considered myself like a hot tub master.
Yeah.
I just would have.